is up, my boners? This is MrITryHard here, the nastiest commentator in all of motherfucking YouTube. How you guys been doing? I've been doing motherfucking fantastic, and today we have two gameplays, one of which is Domination on Hanoi. Hope you enjoy these gameplays, because today is Sunday, which means we have the Vagina Chronicles, which also means we have the finest vagina in all the land. What is up, Kelly, K-pop? How you doing?
I am doing fabulous. How is everyone else doing?
We're all doing great, man. We're all anxious for this Vagina Chronicles. Actually, two things I want to talk about before we actually get into our meat and potatoes of this topic. I made a video earlier today talking about how there were like cops near my house and like helicopters flying over and shit. I got some more news. Turns out there was a murder like literally 200 feet away from my house, behind the strip club where I live, close to that.
You murdered one of your whores, didn't you?
Dude, they may be looking for it. I don't even know. And legitly, I'm not sure if I should be scared or if I should find that amazing that there was like a murder. I don't know. It's weird. But that's part number one. Part number two, in last week's Vagina Chronicles, I accidentally, I totally derped and edited a part out of the video, the last, few, 30 seconds or so, where Kelly was telling a really cool story about fisting. So maybe we should just cover that super quick. Kelly, would you mind telling that story again real quick?
Well, I think it kind of leads into our next topic. We kind
Perfect.
of got,
yes.
Yeah, we kind of got our topic idea from, finishing this story. So, basically, I was at, some high school party, or I think I was actually in junior high, and then my friend's sister was a year older than her, so whatever, we were pretty close in age. And I walked in this room, my 14-year-old self, or whatever age I was, and I saw this girl being fisted by her boyfriend, and she was 15 or 14. And I mean, the whole hand was up there. And then later, he ran out of that room 5 minutes later, and he's like, I just fisted her, I put my whole hand in there, and he was showing everyone his hand.
He was boasting?
Yeah. I mean, it was really weird. And then two girls started making out, and I was like, what the fuck?
Was it one of the chicks who got fisted who was making out?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a total slut!
Yeah.
Slutbag!
Yeah. And so this brings us to our next topic. I was talking about further in that Vagina Chronicles, which you cut out on accident. I was talking about, how was this girl at 15 able to be fisted and just, what the fuck? She was just one of those whores. You guys, we all have them in our high school or our school. It's just one of those girls who, loves attention from men, and so she just puts herself out there, and she's kind of a skank. This girl, total whore. She was, a whore throughout high school. She ended up having, a million kids, and that's her life now. But, what about you, TryHard?
Yes. Okay, so one thing that's super common is we all know that one chick, right? We can all name her, right? I'm not looking for 1,000 names in the comments, guys. I'm just saying, I know mine. Mine's Darcy. That was the whore. That's... I hope Darcy's not listening. I'm sorry, Darcy. I love you. You were awesome to look at and fab to for all those years. But still, you were that chick, all right? And we all know that one chick, and it's... I don't know, I don't understand for the most part, because that, Darcy was a cute girl, right? She was hot, and she was promiscuous, she was all that, but, Kelly was talking to me, and she said that, the whore in her high school, wasn't necessarily, the best-looking one out there. She was just, I don't know, maybe it's just because she wanted more attention, wanted to, I don't know, get more, get boyfriends, because that was her thing, because apparently, boyfriends in high school are really important for some fucked up matter, because that doesn't even make sense later on in your life, but still, I guess it's hard to explain, because, I mean, Darcy, my chick, she was just a total slutbag. She went around, she fucked a lot of things. She actually was one of the most open person I have ever met, to this day. She would just come up to you and be like, yo, can I see your penis? And it was just you say yes or you say no, and if you say yes, you might get somewhere, and if you say no, then, whatever. She moves on to the next guy. It was weird. Kelly, did your slut, just, openly, be super forward about her sexuality, or was she just, one of those, undercover hoe bags?
Oh, yeah, every one of them was, really open sexually. They'd talk about it all the time. But my school, I went to a pretty big school. I want to say there were, 1,000 kids or 1,200 kids in my graduating class. So there were quite a few slut bags. I could name most of them. And most of them have the name Jennifer, Jenny, or Jen. which is kind of weird. So
What's up with all the Jens in the world?
I
Like,
don't
are they
know.
all?
Like every whore at my school was named Jennifer, and if they weren't named Jennifer, it was probably their middle name. Those stupid sluts.
I don't like.
They
Okay,
all had
so-
big blowjob lips too,
What?
like big lips for, you know.
I
Maybe
would have
'cause-
enjoyed. I would have enjoyed big blowjob lips. We
Well-
didn't have that here in my school.
Maybe it became like that because they sucked so much dick.
Maybe that's just see. I had a small school. Like my high school was probably like I don't know, maybe 400 people, maybe 500 at tops. So we all knew each other. And one thing that was super common was like girls would have like long relationships. Like you would date a guy for I don't know, like a long relationship in high school is like 4 months, right? Like you would date somebody for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and that was a long term. And that was like you would be identified as that like long type person. Like you like the jocks didn't really go for you because Darcy was a high class, so like she enjoyed dating like all the popular kids, right? She would date like the football people, the people who played basketball. Like she wouldn't even like take a second look at a fucking nerd or at something like that. Like that wasn't her thing. And,
Yeah, the nerds. No, like if you're a nerd, just go for other nerds and you'll get some. Like I know I saw the nerds in my school fucking around with each other. Like,
What?
yeah, like
Some nerd porn?
there were these two, like this one really big girl and this one really big guy. And man, I think they got married recently or something, but yeah, they were fucking for a long time. They were like going at it, so you know,
Now-
you just gotta find your better half.
Do you think that these like, you know, high school sluts did they just do it for attention, or did they do it because they legitimately enjoyed the sex? Because I mean, there are people who just enjoy sex, right? Like, you know, I'm 28 years old, and I can honestly say, you know, I enjoy sex. Like, if I can get sex, I will get sex. Like, I just enjoy it, not because I'm trying to be a whore or anything. I just enjoy it. Do you think that these sluts like they did it for the enjoyment of the sex, or just to get more attention, and that was just their way of doing it?
All right, so I was pretty good friends with one of these little sluts. Her name was Julia, which I guess still starts with J.
Fucking Jays.
Yeah, man, what the fuck? I think that's ironic because BJ.
Ooh.
All right, anyways.
Beautiful Jays.
You know, from talking with her, I think I actually asked her, like, why she acts like that. Cause
What? No, wait, hold up.
Why are
Hold
you
up.
such a whore?
Like, how does one even come to ask that question? How do you, like, in a normal conversation, how does this, like, topic come about? Like, oh, by the way, why are you such a fucking slut?
I
Like,
didn't,
how does that work?
I didn't ask it in that way.
Well, how do you ask it, period? Like, that, like, there's no way of not rubbing somebody off the wrong way.
Oh, you can ask people all kinds of questions. What you gotta be like is, you know, this may offend you and you don't need to answer it, but I was wondering, like, you seem to get a lot of boyfriends, like, what's the deal? Like, what? Is that, like, a mean way to ask if someone's a whore or
I'm
not?
sorry. Yes, it's a. Oh man, like okay, if you were to be like, all right, MrITryHard, you know what? I'm sorry, and this may offend you, but why are you such an asshole? I'd be like, well, fuck you.
I
Like,
didn't say it in that way.
Yes, you did.
No, it would be more like, hey, MrITryHard, you know, this may offend you. You don't need to answer it. But I notice you tend to have a lot of aggression towards people. Is something going on? That is not mean.
I'm sorry. I'm taking that the wrong way if ever you say something like that. But whatever. Go on. So what did she answer?
All right, so she just said she's a big flirt, and I think when you're a big flirt, it's just kind of human nature. Like, once things heat up, because when you start flirting with people, obviously they're going to get a little bit closer. They're going to get a little bit closer, and then they might make a move, or you might make a move because you're kind of in that heat of the moment type thing. So that's where I think a lot of these girls just kind of go into that route because, you know, they're flirting all the time, and then, you know, maybe the guy's like, I have a chance, let's make a move. And then you kind of get that human nature part where you're like, you want lust, you want passion, and it just happens.
Okay, I can get the whole big flirt kind of thing, like girls, like, and guys too, like they'll just flirt with anybody. Okay, I can understand that, but
And they want attention, of course.
right, but from what point does it go to, you know, I'm just flirting, having fun, just doing my thing, just being a little tease, to I'm full on getting fucked up by one guy, and tomorrow will be a next guy. Like, where do you learn? Like, where does your mind come in that says, maybe I should stop fucking everything that has a penis? Like. No, but it's true. Like I can understand flirting. Like, you can flirt, but there has to be some type of restraint. Like, you can't just go out and fuck anything that moves. Because if you're a big flirt, especially if you're a chick, you will get attention. Like, that's the way it works. Like, I don't care how ugly you are as a chick. If you go out and you flirt, you will get attention from somebody. Like, you.
Oh yeah.
Like, a lot of girls, like, for some reason, like, they've told me, like, oh, I wish I could find a guy to have sex with. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? All you gotta do is open up your legs. You will have sex. Like. Okay, if I'm a chick, I can guarantee you, 5 minutes, I go out into the streets, I can find a guy to fuck. Like, that's just the way shit works.
Oh, yeah, like, they're fucking doing it wrong. Like, you just gotta go outside, like, go to a club, I went to the Kentucky Derby, like, I don't know, 2 years ago. I was in pretty good shape at the time, and I had a nice dress on, and I was, like, super drunk, but, like, there's just like hordes of guys just come at you and they're like, hey, because they see you're drinking and they see you got like this nice dress on and maybe you're showing some cleavage. They're like, hey, like, it's not fucking hard. Like, I could have had a like 100-man gangbang or something.
Whoa, 100-man gang? You off? Right,
there's a lot of
Kelly's
people
not
at
like
the
that,
Kentucky
though. Kelly's
Derby.
not like that. Excuse me?
There were a lot of people at the Kentucky Derby, but no, for the most part, I'm just like, whoa, man, you're creeping me out.
The images in my head right now need to be erased, but it's okay.
Oh my god, like, what if the Kentucky Derby was just one big gangbang? Because I swear, like, it's just a bunch of guys there, like, just, like, creeping on drunk girls. Like, that's what it is.
Maybe I should go to this derby. Like,
you
what
could,
the fuck's
yeah,
up?
go. Like, I'm telling you, that's all it is.
Isn't, like, the point of the fucking derby just to see a bunch of cars racing around? Like, what? Like,
No,
what am I missing
horses,
here?
and I didn't even see the horses because I was so drunk.
Got it. I'm so fucking retarded. Yeah, my bad. But, so you didn't even watch? Like, you just went there, and there were a bunch of dudes, like, just hitting on you, and you were drinking?
Yeah, I was just hanging out with my girls, and... man, like, guys would just keep coming up. They keep coming up. Like, you could sit on the ground and you'll just be approached by, like, dozens of men the whole time. And they all, like, tried to, like, hit on you, whatever. And for the most part, we were just so drunk. We were like, oh, blah. Like, go away.
See, totally off topic here because we're so, like, off the topic of our high school stuff. But why doesn't this ever happen to guys? Like, why do I not, like, sit down in the grass and, like, have hordes and hordes of female being like, hey, what's up? May I have your penis? I see that you're drinking. You're wearing some nice shorts over there. Maybe we can get something going. Like, why doesn't that ever happen to guys? Like, what's up with that?
Because you're not a rock star.
Oh, what? Because you're saying rock stars get that? Like,
I think they
so.
do.
Okay, I think much... Because, okay, Kelly, like, with all due respect, like, you're not a rock star either, right? Like, I mean...
But guys are different. They're just, like, they're there to get some...
Girls are there to... Okay, wait. I have this thing where I think girls are just as fucking pervy as guys are. They just hide it better.
Yeah, I think you're right. But we see with girls, it's like this idea that the guys have to come up to us.
We need to change that. Like, girls out there listening to this, like, you need to fucking grow a pair of, like, pseudo testicles and just go out and fucking approach a guy. Like, we all know you want the penis. We all know you want the dick. Fucking go out and get it. Like, just... grab a dude and ask him, yeah, you're gonna get rejected no, who the fuck am I kidding? You're not gonna get rejected, just fucking go for the penis every now and again. We're tired, us guys, we are fucking tired of going for the vagina all the time. It's hard and it's...
But you guys make it so easy for us because you continue to come up to us.
Maybe we're just retarded. Maybe as guys, we're just retarded. Like, we don't even know what, like, I don't know, like, the whole... chasing thing is something that, I used to do when I was young. And now I'm just like, fuck that shit. Like, it shouldn't work that way. Like, we should be equal in the same... Like, you guys want equality and all that good stuff, and I'm down for that stuff. Well, fuck, you go ask a guy out every now and again.
But we don't have to. That's my point. We don't have to because guys keep doing it. See, what you gotta do is you gotta be like, like that friend zone thing where you have to ignore the girl. Like, if guys just started ignoring girls, we'd probably go for you.
Well, I guess we just need to learn a little bit more, us guys. Or maybe this will just never change. I don't even know.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if guys just stopped completely talking to girls. Like, would the human species just die out? No, I don't think it would. I think girls
Nah.
would start going up to guys.
Yeah, you ladies out there, you would eventually crave the D enough that you would go out and get it yourselves.
What if
But anyways,
everyone just became lesbians?
we'll just fuck ourselves. Who gives a fuck?
And then the guys are just left fapping in corners.
We are such a sad species. Just saying. Just putting it out there.
Forever
Anyways.
alone.
Forever alone. Anyways, if you guys want your topics discussed in next week's Vagina Chronicles, please make sure to put it in the comment section down below. And of course, if you enjoyed this week's episode, make sure to hit the jizz in my motherfucking pants button. Go check out Kelly K-Pop. Her link is down below and somewhere on the screen for you guys to go see. She does some great work. Any last words before we depart, Kelly?
Don't touch your school whore. Just go for a different girl. They'll put out too.
No, wait. Shouldn't they go for the whores? I like
No,
that.
you don't want to be the guy who's banged the whore.
It's easy. It's
Oh
no
my
work.
god, all
We
your
work
friends
all
have
the-
probably had a turn. Do you know how many, like, dicks would have... Oh, you're just
Yeah.
sharing space with tons of dicks.
That's very true. Good last words there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been MrITryHard and K-Pop. Bye. Bye. That was high.